Ever find yourself passionately disliking a character in a show only to realize later there was more to their story? It happens. Uh, the world of Jujutsu Kaisen is full of complex individuals, and sometimes the fandom can be a little harsh. A single misstep, a tough loss, and suddenly someone's labeled with a reputation they don't deserve. But what if we're all missing something? Let's take a look at some characters who've gotten a bad rap and why their actions might make more sense when you understand the full picture. It's easy to judge based on outcomes, but Jujutsu Kaisen thrives in moral gray areas built on a foundation of trauma. These aren't simple heroes and villains. They're people struggling to survive in a world that's constantly trying to break them. Um, so let's challenge some assumptions. Uh, Yoshinobu Gakuganji often gets painted as a stuffy old guard, the one who ordered Yaga's execution and targeted Yuji. But consider this. He wasn't just blindly following orders. He genuinely believed he was protecting the world from the unpredictable danger of Sukuna, and crucially, he felt remorse after killing Yaga, secretly preserving the knowledge of cursed corpses, not for personal gain, but for future generations. He proved that even within a rigid system, a conscience can still exist. Hanakurusu, or Angel, receives a lot of flack for falling victim to Sukuna's manipulation. Um, it's easy to call her useless or stupid, but remember, she was a young woman in love. Sukuna isn't just powerful, he's a master manipulator who exploits weakness. She wasn't staring at a monster. She was looking at the boy who saved her life years ago. A tragically human response in an inhuman situation. Naoya Zenin is arguably the most love to hate character, known for his misogyny and arrogance, objectively dreadful. Yes. But he's a product of the correct Zenin clan, where cruelty and elitism were encouraged, and Toji and Maki's treatment proves the system was rotten, and Naoya was merely its most vocal participant. He's a tragic example of immense talent twisted by a poisonous upbringing. Mei often gets labeled as greedy and selfish, especially because of her unusual relationship with her brother Ui. But in a world defined by constant death, her cold realism is a survival tactic. She provides essential logistics, surveillance, and financial support for Jujutsu High. Her powers, like Bird Strike, are among the few capable of one-shotting a special grade. Uh, uh, she may not be likable, but she's undeniably valuable. And then, poor Wooly is often caught in the crossfire of hate directed at his sister, dismissed as a creepy sidekick. Consider the Shinjuku Showdown He was the MVP Agent 2. The lost bodies, the soul transfers, the tactical retreats, none of it would have been possible without his teleportation technique. He was the battle medic, the supply center, risking his life repeatedly. He's courageous, even if he's a little peculiar. Hajime Kashino was quickly branded a fraud after his defeat by Sukuna. Um, Fans were disappointed he didn't deliver more after transforming into Mythic Beast Amber. But he was the only one brave enough to challenge Sukuna immediately after Gojo's death. He waited centuries for a worthy opponent and fought with everything he had. His loss doesn't diminish his strength. It highlights just how powerful Sukuna had become. Yorozu is often seen as a Sukuna fangirl who wasted her potential. Her appearance in the Culling Games annoyed many different days. But she represents the distorted perception of love in the Heian era, where power and destruction were the only means of connection. She wasn't just a fan. She was a force who defied the King of Curses on her own terms. Her cursed technique was unique and powerful, and she deserved a better storyline. Finally, Megami Fushiguro, the potential man memes have run rampant, labeling him a bum for failing to control his body. But consider the trauma he endured, forced to witness his sister's death at his own hands, subjected to unlimited void. His refusal to fight wasn't cowardice. It was the result of a complete psychological breakdown. He's not a bum. He's a shattered kid who finally reached his limit in a world that constantly steals from him. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time. Okay.